All right. Hello.
Hello, teacher. My name is Amy. I'm 13 years old. I study at University of California. Today, I want to talk about my lesson.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's start with your speaking test. And here in part one, okay, so here's your picture. Okay, and this is my picture. Okay, you can see there are um, this picture. My picture is nearly the same as yours, but some things are different. Okay, so for example, in my picture, there are four apples, but in your picture, there are
3 hamburgers
four apples, and yours?
and 2 apples.
Okay, yes. So I'm going to say something about my picture, and you tell me your picture, how your picture is different. Okay? So now, in my picture, a woman is cutting an apple. How about you?
In my picture, the woman is cutting a hamburger.
And in my picture, these bowls are orange. How about you?
In my picture, these balls are pink.
In my picture, this woman has brown hair.
In my picture, this woman has black hair.
All right. And in my picture, there is a pizza on the cooker.
In my picture, there isn't any pizza on the cooker.
All right. And here, the salt is next to the bag of food.
In my picture, there is a banana next to my bag of fruit.
Okay, good. So let's have the next part then, which we will exchange information about Tom and Paul. Okay, so they have lunch at different places. Okay, here, sorry. So I don't know anything about Tom's lunch, right? But you do. You know where Tom's lunch. Next is that you are going to, I'm going to ask you some questions about Tom's lunch. And now you don't know anything about Paul's lunch, so you ask me some questions. All right? So, can you start?
Um,
Now, let me go first. Okay, so where does Tom eat lunch?
Tom eats lunch in his school.
Okay. So, you ask again?
Yes.
Yeah, with Paul's
Where does
lunch.
Paul eat lunch?
So, he eats lunch in the dining room. Hmm. Now, what about you? Next question. Yeah, you make question. You make the next question.
What is the food Tom? What is the food Tom like?
Mm-hmm. Or what does Tom eat for lunch?
Yes.
So he eats.
He is sandwich.
Oh, what does Paul? You're gonna ask me about Paul, and I'm gonna ask you about Tom. All right, again, you say it again.
What does food Paul eat for lunch.
So Paul eat chicken and vegetables for his lunch. Now, what does he drink? What does Tom drink?
Tom drinks grape juice. What does what does Paul drink for lunch?
So he drinks milk.
Yes.
Next one. You see the answer is school cook. Where the
Tom cooks in school.
School cook is a person. Yes, the one who prepare meals in the school. A chef. School cook. So you will say, who makes his lunch? So I'll ask you about Tom since he eats his lunch at school, right? So who makes his lunch? Who makes? You answer my question. Who makes his lunch?
The school cook makes his lunch.
Now next.
Who makes Paul lunch?
So his big sister makes his lunch.
What does Tom do after the meal in his school?
All right. So he plays with his cars after meal. What about Tom? What did he do? What does he do after lunch?
He reads a book after the meal.
Oh, I see. All right. Then, now let's proceed to the next part, which you will tell a story. Okay, so look at the pictures. And as you can see, there are 5 pictures, which you're going to tell about a day in the countryside. So look at the first picture. So here, Kim, now I'll say, one day, Kim and Tom went to the countryside with their teacher and the other students. They all cleaned the ground and pick up the empty bottles. Now, your turn. Can you tell your story?
Next, Kim and Tom
Were
were cutting woods with their teacher. After that, Kim and her friends were cooking food. Then they
They play.
they played they played
Some
games
with who? With
with
his classmates? With his what?
his classmates. Finally, they went to a lake and had a
And they went swimming.
they went swimming and had a great 3.
All right. Okay. So now, Amy, let's talk about your hobbies. So, what is your hobby?
My hobby is playing piano.
All right. So, how often do you, or like, what kind of games do you like to play?
Mm,
Do you play games too? What is
yes,
it?
is mm,
What?
is
Puzzles, chess, um, what? Volleyball? Yeah, any kind.
is
Uh,
badminton.
badminton. Okay, so where can you play badminton?
I can play badminton in my yard.
All right. Okay, thank you, Amy. That's the end of your speaking test. Bye bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
All right. Next one.